Lucy, Ted Vernon. Yeah, you need to help me. My sister's planted herself here and she's driving me crazy up the wall. I can't take anymore. I need you to help me get her out of here before I have a stroke and you don't have a customer. Okay? Work a miracle for me, Lucy. I know you can do it. Now. Bye, honey.
We got the team on the lot and we are on the run. Hanging with my band is a lots of fun. And we know what it takes to be #1. We're just out here in the Florida sun.
Ted's got classic cars all over the place.
When I was younger, I used to race. We'll be riding high when the day is done.
Ted Vernon, please sell me some fun.
We ain't got time for a warm-up music set.
But I would prefer that red Corvette. Ted, will you sell it to me, please, oh please? I just want those shiny car keys.
I've been buying, selling, and trading classic cars for over 40 years. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. You could call it work, but for my team, it's a whole lot more. I'm Ted Vernon, and this is my place, South Beach Classics. Hey, Javier.
Hey, Ted. I need the title for the car that we sold, the Firebird.
I got that. The whole file with the title.
Okay. I also need your Hemmings magazine to order some parts.
Hemmings.
And last thing I need is the bill of sale for the car that we sold yesterday.
Title I hold.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Javi.
Hey, how are you? What's going on? What's with your face?
That's what I was born with. What's up?
So I've been looking around and everything. I was wondering if there's any office work you want me to, like, do for you.
I have some office stuff I need you to do.
Okay.
Don't touch anything. It's all organized, okay?
I would not think of it.
Do not touch anything on the desk.
I won't.
Okay?
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. I'll be back, and then I'll give you some stuff to do.
Okay.
Thank you. Relax. Have a seat.
I'm going to. In your chair. Bye. But well, he's not here. I might as well check it out. See where I can start. Oh, my God. Who would even begin to know where to start? Yeah, this is gonna be some project. Oh, my God.
This guy, Mark Haddock, got in touch with me. Really nice guy. I haven't met him. Just a sweetheart, you can tell on the phone. He wants to buy this Model A Ford that I have for his brother as a surprise. His brother's not communicating right now. He's older and he's having some issues and hasn't come out of his shell in a long time. And Mark genuinely feels that with this, he thinks he can bring him back. And that's his plan.
Well, it all started when I was about probably 5 or 6 years old. We used to have a country place. And on the country place, we had a Model A 1929 truck. My brother Bill used to drive the truck, and we rode in the back of that truck, and it was a part of our life having that truck. And I thought, he needs something to bring him out. Maybe just go drive around. And so I started shopping about 6 months ago. I sent an email down to Ted, and Ted responded back and said, call me. And I said, I'm looking for a Model A. He said, I got a bunch of them. And I said, but I'm looking for a Shay. And he said, yeah, okay. So I said, okay, well, how about if I bring my brother down and just have him look at it and see if he wants to pick that one out? Because if that's the one he wants, I'm gonna get it for him. So I'm here today to make a deal with Ted on a Model A.
You gotta be Mark.
You gotta be Ted.
I am. How are you?
I recognize you right away.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Beautiful, huh?
Yeah, it really is pretty, isn't it? So, we've talked before.
We did,
right?
and you told me the story.
Yeah.
And I think it's the right car.
I do too. I think
yeah,
there's, I think.
Serviceable. It has a side mounts in case you get a flat, which you sometimes get.
Yeah.
I just love this car.
It's everything you said it was going to be.
And you think it'll help your brother.
If this doesn't do it,
you're done.
That's right. I can't do much more.
The whole thing is Mark loves his brother so much, he's willing to put his money where his mouth is and take a chance. And what works or not, he owns it. It's pretty special, I think.
If Ted's willing to make a deal, I've got some cash to do that with it, and he seems to want to help with the story, too. I'm in love with the car. I think it's exactly the car that I need to take home with me. And I know you're asking $16,500 for it, and I got to make
real
it
fair.
I'm not arguing that at all.
just
I think it is, but will you take 16? 16 cash.
I always get beat up. You know that? It's really funny. I wouldn't, but your story with your brother, gotta go. So you own it, 16 grand, okay? Okay?
Thank you.
Let's go do the paperwork.
Okay.
You got it.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Ted really liked the story. He'd really like doing this. And he wanted to get in on it, too. He didn't want this thing to slip away either. He wanted to be part of it. So I think he's got a huge heart. I can't imagine anything turning out quite like this, no matter how I planned it. It's just like, this is super.
Seriously, a deal like this is very special because the guy cared enough to come here and do this, but he's hoping this will work for his brother. You know, it's really, really special. And I was gentle with him for that reason. My buddy Judd Allison called me up. He's coming down. He's doing a film project. He may take one car. He might take 10 cars. You don't know with him. And that's great for me. I've been dealing with Judd for 35 years. Gotta be you, Judd.
Hey, what's up, Ted?
I'm not tall enough to. I'm not tall enough to drive.
I haven't seen you in a minute.
No, man.
I didn't know I was supposed to wear my shirt like that. I didn't know I was supposed to wear my Hawaiians today.
One's enough.
Yeah, okay.
This is more of a commercial.
All
It's
right.
better for you.
Working on a film project that I need some help with, and I'm looking for some period cars. I need, some cars from the 50s. Some are supposed to look Havana style and have some stuff carried over from the 60s. You know the game with me.
Oh, I've got those cars.
You know the game. I'm looking to purchase probably the hero car, and then I'm gonna rent some background cars, maybe get like 8 to 10 background cars that kind of can fit that period. Well, I mean, I haven't been here in a minute. I know you're mad at me, but I'm here.
Nah, someday you'll use me. Finally, you show up 10 years later.
Well, if I would have known I could get a shirt like that, I would have been
Nah,
here.
you
But,
couldn't. You ain't cool enough.
what do you want to show me, Ted?
Period cars, like for Havana, something like
Havana
this.
style car that works really well.
Yeah, that works. That works.
I like that.
Yep.
The big problem a lot of times when I walk around Ted's is he hides the good stuff somewhere, and then you see a bunch of bags all over the place. So I took a little walk. I saw 1 or 2 cars I might be interested in. So we'll try to see if we can work something out and see if I can find something good.
Judd and I have been walking through the lot. He picked a lot of cars that he thought he could use for this movie, and he was looking for a hero car. And I have a 57 Ford retractable hardtop convertible that's mint. And I said, you got to see this car.
This is my favorite part, coming to see you. When you take me to these little secret rooms and I get to see that stuff that you hide away from me. That's what I'm talking about, Ted.
Look.
I like that too. Oh, there she is. Yeah, that's, I think you kind of nailed it.
You can't get better than this. 57 hardtop convertible.
57.
The trunk opens, top comes up, the flap comes down.
Yeah, the trunk
Interior's
comes up, this whole
diamond
top
tuck.
kind of goes back in.
AC.
AC.
Yeah. The car's amazing. It's a Skyliner.
So after going through this game with Ted, I knew that he had something stashed for me somewhere. He took me to the back room after walking through everything, and sure enough, the perfect car that I wanted, 1957 Ford Fairlane, retractable top, mint condition, air conditioned. See what happens, Maybe keep the car for myself. I love this car.
Yeah.
Well, what's my price range?
Low 30s.
Well, a little high for me.
That's probably not going to be your car then.
Yeah.
It's that good a car. I can't replace the car. Cannot. Dual spots.
I'm like in the 25 range.
No,
and
I can't. Not on this one. I told Judd that it's 30 grand. It's got to begin with a 3, or I can't sell it. I won't sell it. And he understands. I'll work with you on the other cars, on the rentals. I'll save you some money, but I got to get 30 out of that car. I can't sell it. Cannot. I will give you a break on the rentals.
That could work.
Of course it could.
For me, I have a budget that I need to be able to come up and have a hero car and all my background cars. So what I'm trying to do is to still see if I can work it out. I don't mind coming up a little bit more on the price in order to make this whole deal work. And Ted kind of understands that, I think, in the back of his mind, because he knows if I'm going to rent these cars, he's going to get them back. Ted, let me text these guys. I mean, I think this is a winner. I think this car works, and I'm out there today to find something. So if I can get permission.
Looks like you did, bro. You came to the right place.
Oh, but one more thing, you're gonna have to throw in one of those shirts for me. I mean,
No, I can't. You gotta have a certain.
it's a lot of money.
style to do this.
I need a shirt like that. I'll trade you.
That I do.
Okay,
That
hold
works.
on one second.
Yep.
Let me
Get it done.
Get a couple more pics here. I text those off. Let's see if they should answer pretty quick. It's the exact car they were looking for. I had to go up the chain to go make sure that I could get permission. They were happy. They gave me permission to purchase a car for the price we wanted, as long as Ted gave me those background cars at a discounted rate. I think I can do the 30, as long as we can work something out with those other cars.
You got the okay?
I got the okay. I can buy this car right now.
Okay, then this is yours. 30 grand.
I'm gonna last thing
Now I'm
tomorrow.
gonna give you a break. I already heard you.
I want to pull it out. I'm just gonna send my guys over tomorrow. Let them just start it up.
I'll have it out and ready.
As long as the thing's running and good to go.
I'll have it out and ready.
We got a deal.
Not a problem.
Thank you, Ted.
Judge just got the approval. The deal's done. He owns the Ford. I'm gonna cut a little bit off the price of my rentals. We're all good to go.
Ted was asking a little bit more money than I actually wanted to spend, and he's chewing up my whole budget. But I was able to make it work. We were able to do both things. It worked for Ted, it worked for me. It's a great day for Miami movie cars, great day for the movie industry in Miami. My producers are happy. We're moving on.
What a job. Oh. Hello. Do you like your new office? Just finishing.
This desk is brown. I never knew the color. Yeah, I need certain documents.
I organized them all in file folders for you. Put labels on them.
Yeah, but right now I need things. What do I do?
Well, that's not me. I filed them logically.
Shut up. Not a word out of you.
I'm gonna need an invoice for the parts that we ordered yesterday.
Uh-oh.
I had it on my desk.
I know you had everything
knew
on
where
your
it
desk. You have everything on your
Right, but he needs the invoice.
Okay. So, and there's a filing cabinet right outside there in the other office. Everything is in there in nice file folders. If you're looking for an invoice, there's a folder that says invoices. That's all you gotta do. And then I'm gonna take that and narrow that down and do it by month
Why
and
don't
date.
you do me a favor? Since you set it up and you've done a beautiful job, go with him now and find the invoice.
Okay. If that's what you want, it should take me about 3 seconds.
Yeah, okay.
So it's all organized, labeled, everything. So I'll take Javi and I'll get the invoice for you.
Can you also teach him how the system works?
I can, but I think you need to
No,
learn.
I'll never learn.
It'll take you 5 minutes, alphabetical.
It won't happen. Just
A,
teach
B,
him.
C.
I know the alphabet.
Come on, Javi. I know who the important guy is here. Let's go. See ya.
She walks like a penguin.
Gentleman called me on the phone, Gianmarco Taverna. He has a specialty car store up north, about an Aston Martin DB7. I don't think I've had but one of those in my career, and I can use a car like that.
I'm bringing in my Aston Martin DB7 in today. I'm hoping I can sell it to Ted. I gave him a call on the phone. He said that he would be a buyer, so here we are.
He comes up and he parks himself right in my garage, makes himself comfortable. I guess he wants to leave the car here. Hi,
How are you?
Ted Vernon.
Gianmarco Taverna. Nice
Hi,
to meet you.
Gianmarco. This is the car you called me about.
Yeah, this is her, the masterpiece.
You really don't like these cars.
You know what? I've been in the business a while, and this is one of my least favorite cars.
I'm this way about Maseratis. I hate them. It's funny because, I mean, you were honest enough to tell me about it,
No.
but it's got its issues, huh?
It has its issues. These are not the most reliable cars, but you look like James Bond driving it or James Bond on the side of the road. We had a Ferrari collector. He bought a Ferrari FF from us, traded in 5 cars. This was one of the 5 he traded in. This is not our type of car. We deal in newer cars, and I thought you'd be the right person for it. You know, we fix convertible top, you know, nice seats now, no warning lights on. It drives like a DB7 should. You know, it's a good
And the
car.
AC works.
The AC works.
Cold?
I mean, as cold as it needs to go. Lukewarm. How about that?
Really?
Yeah. In and out. In and out. It's cold enough.
I'm talking to him and he's describing the car, and I know he does not need it, doesn't want it, doesn't want to drive it home.
You know, Ted's a pretty sharp dresser. It's a pretty sharp car. I hope we can make a quick and easy deal.
If I have to pay cash for the car, I'm comfortable under 20, somewhere in the upper teens. If I could rob the car, I'd love to buy it for 16. I can't see that happening. You know, he knows what he's got, but I could try. You know, you were very honest with me on what you told me about the car, and I respect that. Now, give me a price where I can make some money.
You know, these are they're pretty rare cars.
Yes.
It's pretty difficult to find one with only 29,000 miles. I really need 24 for it.
Well, I really need my hair to grow back, and that doesn't look like that's gonna happen. I would probably sell it in the low 20s, but I can't buy it in the low 20s. I would like to be a little bit over 15. I'm sorry. I hope you made money on the Ferrari. I'm sure you did. I'm not worried about you. But I think the real money on this car, for me to buy it, has got to be in the low to middle teens.
I mean, you know, I wish I was 15 too, but could you go? You know, it's really not my car. I really don't have a use for it at the dealership. Could you go 22?
No, because I think I'm gonna sell it for that.
Fair. What can you do for me? Come on, help me out a little.
Cash money right now.
Uh-huh.
I'll give you 18 grand for it. I'll pay you right now. Write your check.
18 grand.
18
cash?
grand done.
It's a done deal.
Good. Maybe on the next one you'll do better. And I want to buy more cars from you.
Absolutely.
But you understand these cars are time bombs.
I think so. I think that's you know, not exactly what I wanted, but that's kind of.
You know, I'm going to
that's
get
a
in the
good
low
first deal.
20s. I'll get in the low 20s for it. I'm not going to get more than that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Then it's mine.
Good.
Come on, I'll write you a check.
Let's do it.
Might even clear.
I think 18,000 was a good offer for both sides. Allows him to make some money and allows me to walk away with a decent deal. I hope this is the first deal of many, and we can send Ted these types of cars in the future.
You know, his mindset is he got 5 cars and money for a Ferrari. This car probably cost him nothing. That's how this business works. So he's picking up 18 on a car he doesn't want to have on his lot. So it works for both of us.
So, you happy?
I'm happy, I'm impressed.
Wow.
Hi, Ted. I'm Carolina, Lucy's assistant.
Hi, Carolina. How you?
Unfortunately, she couldn't make it today, so she sent me on her behalf. Melinda, I've heard so much about you. This place looks wonderful. You've done such a great job.
See, thanks.
This is a little thank
Oh,
you
thank
from
you.
us. And you're good to go.
I'm gone.
You're like done. You've done everything you need to do.
Oh my
Helped
God,
a
now I
lot.
just have to go pack. I'll see you later.
Much later. You take care of yourself. Thank you very much. You did it good.
You're welcome.
I'm
I'll
very
see you.
impressed.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a great night.
You as well.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you so much. You have no idea what you just did. I've been trying to get Melinda to leave for days. You walked in and got rid of her in 30 seconds. You're fantastic. You tell Lucy how good you are. You saved my life because I was about ready to have a heart attack. She's gone. Amen. Thank you.
Wow, this is nice.
Hello, Captain.
Hey, how you doing? Captain Silk Thomas.
Cap, nice to meet you.
Yes, I was looking at your inventory here, man, and I heard a voice coming from this car.
Is that right?
Yes.
It's the only one you're going to see like it. I see this tall, thin gentleman dressed up like the admiral of some fleet looking at my car. I walked up and said, "Hi, Captain," and that's what he calls himself.
I'm here today at Ted's, and I'm looking for a unique car to match my unique personality. When I saw it, I couldn't believe my eyes because I never saw a Cadillac that size in the Seville. I'm gonna rename it the Silk Seville. Well, I've seen a lot of Cadillacs, but never one like this. Not in person, not in real life.
This is special.
What is this?
This is a
I know it's a
19...
Cadillac, but what happened to the back seat?
Well, it was born four-door. You're right about that. And they cut the car in half. They They lowered it to a two-seater. Top is all custom done. Everything's done custom to the car. Well, the captain's looking at the Cadillac and he likes it. And I mean, if he's got the green, he's got the machine. I'm easy, but I've got a price to 25 grand. I'd probably take 15 or 16. I just want to sell it.
Well, I'm hoping that, I know he's a tough guy, so if I can talk him into 18, maybe 19, it's worth 25 grand, but then at the same time, I'm looking at my pockets too. You feel me? So I'm gonna try to hold him at 20. What would you be asking for something like this?
A car like this, as rare as it is about 25 grand.
25 grand?
Well, you can't buy it and build it for that. No way to work.
Well, I was thinking more or less like 15.
I don't want to rent it. I want to sell it.
Okay, all right.
It ain't gonna work that way.
I get it, but how close can you come?
I'll give you this car. Tax, tag, transfers, everything included. No extras, no dealer fees. I don't charge dealer fees, by the way, because that's stealing. I don't do that.
Okay.
Out the door, 20 grand.
20 grand. I think I can swing that. You got a deal.
You got some money with you to put down?
Yes, I do.
Let's go do that.
I'm behind you.
I could see he was in love with the car. He wasn't moving toward anything else, just that car. I think he was expecting me to hit him with a dealer fee. I don't charge a dealer fee because there is no reason for a dealer to charge a dealer fee. What in the world is that for? I don't charge any dealer fee. It's stealing. So he was happy, I'm happy. Car got sold.
I'm gonna be the captain of the road in my new Silk Seville Cadillac, 1978. And it's gonna be purple. Purple, as a matter of fact. It's unique also, like myself and my new Cadillac. So y'all look out for me. Make room for me on the road, you know what I'm saying? It's short, but it takes up a whole lot of space. All right.
What are you doing over there? It took me all day to get this back to normal. At least now I know where everything is again. Goes here. There's the invoice Javi was looking for. Right here in front of me. Now my place is looking normal again. I'm happy.